Yo, what's good guys? My name is Dominic Pereira and I'm a personal trainer. On today's YouTube video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to train on rings. I'm going to go through some basic movements that will be very difficult for beginners and should challenge some intermediate people. And then for advanced people, this will probably just be a good warm-up for you guys. So with that, let's check them out. Alright, so the first move we're going to be doing is called a static hold. This is you jump up and you hold in your body in one position. So with this one, what we're doing is you're going up and we're locking out our elbows, rotating the palms face outwards. This is really good for beginners who are just beginning to learn how to use the rings, because as you can see, they can move in any direction. It's not like the bar where it stays in one spot. So with this one for beginners, you're gonna hop on and you're gonna be shaking a lot. You're gonna be swinging a lot, trying to counteract your balance. What you need to do is you need to squeeze the core, squeeze your legs, squeeze your arms. Your shoulders are gonna be being worked a lot, and so is your core. Because the reason why it's so hard is because you have a lot of small stabilizing muscles that aren't often used, especially when you're just hanging on a bar and you're just pulling up. You're not using the same sort of muscles as when you're on the rings to try to stop yourself from swinging everywhere. Alright, the next one, once you get good at holding a static hold portion where you rotate your palms out, elbows facing forward, locked out, then you're gonna go down as far as you can. I can go pretty low to a range of motion where my shoulders can't go any further and my feet are touching the ground. From there, you want to keep your body straight and lift straight up, and then once you get to the top of the movement, rotate out. That's classified as one dip. You're going all the way to the top, rotating out, and then going back down. Alright, so we just went over the movements that cover the top portion of the rings. Now we're going to go over to some portions that cover the bottom portion of the rings, and then we're going to go into a portion that covers the intermediate portion, the middle ground of the rings. Right, let's check those out. Okay, cool. So now we're going to be talking about pull-ups. There's a bunch of different variations you can do on rings compared to just on the pull-up bar alone. You can also do it on other suspended ring setups like TRX bands. Personally, I prefer it on rings. So the first movement we got is a classic pull-up. So this, since I'm on the rings, I have to go a lot lower to the ground. My feet are gonna have to hang off the ground, either in a I'll-sit position or just have them behind me. So pull up on rings, looks like that. So you notice when I get to the top of the portion of the rings, I turn my wrist basically into a chin-up position. That is one advantage of having the rings compared to just doing it on a ball. What you can also do is you can combine pull-ups and chin-ups and neutral grip pull-ups in one rep. So you can go starting down, neutral grip pull-up, rotate into a chin-up position, and you can go through that movement throughout the whole rep, starting from a chin-up, pulling up, going through a neutral, getting to the top, and going chin-up. So the next movement we're going to be doing is being called a bodyweight row, or ring bodyweight row, since we use the rings. So this move is a very simple move to do because you have a lot of room for error, or adaptation, should I say. So with this, ideally you want your body to be dead straight and you're pulling up and down. This is a fantastic bodyweight movement to hit your rhomboids, because you're often not using those muscles when you're doing pull-ups. So doing it like this is fantastic. But now when you're getting tired and you can't maintain doing such perfect form of a ring bodyweight row, now you can't lower your weight. That's a disadvantage with bodyweight stuff. You can't drop how much you weigh for your sets. What you can do is change your angle. So if this is too difficult for you, you can always stand up. You can put it upright. You can get to a point of where you're almost standing up straight and you can still hit your muscles effectively depending on how fatigued you are and how well you do in the movement. No matter your skill level, if you need to be doing a row upright like this, because that's your skill level, that is perfect. Alright, so when I said we're done with top of the ring movements, that was a slight of a lie. Then this is the last one where we will be doing a ring push-up. So, how it looks. All you're going to be doing is going straight down, straight up with a rotation. You don't have to go full pointing your elbows away from you, but a little rotation out just so it's a complete lockout is what we're looking for. The great thing about the push-ups on ring dips or the thing with push-ups on the rings is you can go deeper than you can on the ground. It's the same idea with parallettes, as you can go here, which is your normal range of motion, and then you can go further and then back up. That's a deeper stretch on the chest muscles, engaging them a lot more. Best thing about the rings is changing in height and elevation with the rings to reach your own skill level. The next move we're doing is a really fun move, and it's great for targeting your core, your abs, your serratus, your obliques. Fantastic for that. This is what we call skin the cat. You can do it on the bar, you can do it on the rings. On the bar, it looks like this, where you bring in your body around your legs, over your head, while you're hanging onto the bar. So you go like that. You're doing an outset or toe to bar, and then you're going all the way through. From this position is the hard part. You need to bring the legs back over. So, it's extremely difficult on the bar. I think it's easier on the rings. And the best way to train it is you can do the first portion, go as far as you can back, and then you can hop off and repeat, because you're still doing a toe to bar, which is a great ab exercise. So, what it looks like on the rings. You start from a dead hang position. You're gonna go over, around, and back. Into a little tuck. And over. That's it. I'm gonna go from outset, toe to bar, straight up, bring my body up, pike, come down, and around. And then from here, you can either put your feet on the ground, stand up, and go from the beginning, or from the dead hang position to finish skinning the cat, you go back over, around, and that's one rep. Fantastic core development, because it's the same idea as a crunch or a sit-up, but your spine isn't rubbing against the ground. You're not crunching over, that your spine get crushed on the ground. You bring your body up, piking your body, holding back over, and then bringing it around. It does take a lot of straining your shoulders. So, if you are new to this, warm your shoulders up thoroughly. Practice going through ranges of motion. Use the rings to get deeper stretches. Get used to putting weight on your shoulder like that. And now, the last movement we're going to be doing before the ring comes in is a muscle up. This is a really fun movement. This is combining the pull up and the dip movement. So, it might be really difficult. Actually, no, this is a little bit more advanced. You have to practice a lot, get really efficient at doing dips and pull-ups on the rings, and also get really efficient at doing muscle-ups. You can check out how to do a muscle-up. A couple videos back, I did that. I demonstrated that. We grab the bar, and this is known as a false grip. So from here, we're gonna go from a hanging position. We're gonna pull up, transition. That's the hardest part. And then block out. But that's a ring muscle. You get your false grip, you start from a dead hang position. And transition, the hardest part of the movement. That's where everyone struggles. Ooh. And then you jump straight up, come down, control your transition, and back down. It's a great exercise, great movement. But like I say, that transition, really difficult. That's probably what takes everyone by surprise is how difficult that transition is. I've been practicing the transition on its own, really good for bicep development as well, but let's not beginner. This movement is for intermediate to advanced people, but if you are beginners, do negative versions, try it out. Get proficient at holding your static hold. Get proficient at doing ring pull-ups, ring dips, ring push-ups. Stop trying to control your shaking on any movement. Rings will bring your physique and your athletic ability to the moon. You'll skyrocket and be amazing when it comes to bar movements. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, learned something. If you have any questions, let me know. Like, subscribe to this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.